Hold on to your wassailing bowls, because we're diving headfirst into the eccentric world of wassailing. Back in Anglo-Saxon times, the lord of the manor would throw a shindig that's the talk of the town. The air would be filled with the sweet scent of warmed ale, spices, and just a dash of old-school charm. The lord of the manor would begin the annual toast, where Wassail, meaning be well or be in good health, would be responded to by drink hail or drink well, setting the stage for a year of merrymaking. Depending upon the area of the country where you lived, the Wassail drink itself would generally consist of a warmed ale, wine, or cider, blended with spices, honey, and perhaps an egg or two, all served in one huge bowl and passed from one person to the next, with the traditional Wassail greeting. The Wassailing celebrations generally take place on the 12th night, the 5th of January. However, the more traditional still insist in celebrating it on Old 12 or the 17th of January, the correct date. That is before the introduction of the Gregorian calendar messed things up in 1752. There are two distinct variations of wassailing. One involves groups of merrymakers going from one house to another, wassail bowl in hand, singing traditional songs and generally spreading fun and good wishes. The other form of wassailing is generally practiced in the countryside, particularly in fruit-growing regions, where it is that trees are blessed. The practice of house wassailing continued in England throughout the Middle Ages, adapting as a way by which the lord of the manor could demonstrate charitable seasonal goodwill to those who served him, by gifting money and food in exchange for the wassailers' blessings and songs. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too, and God bless you and send you a happy new year. The house wassailing tradition has evolved into what we now recognise as carolling, where groups of people go from door to door singing Christmas carols. Some aspects of the original practices, however, can still be detected in the words of these carols. Listen carefully as the wassailers' demands begin. Now give us some figgy pudding. And then as those demands turn to threats, and we won't go until we've got some. Now before you start thinking this is just a quaint New Year's party, let me hit you with a twist. They were doing this long before Jules Holland's Hootenanny. We're talking pre-600 AD, a time where wassailing wasn't just a cool trend, it was the celebration. And guess what? It involves some serious tree hugging. Fast forward to the present day and wassailing is still kicking, especially in the cider-producing havens of England. Somerset, Devon, Herefordshire, Kent and Sussex. You name it, they've got their wassailing game on point, complete with a wassailing king and queen leading a rowdy bunch of revellers from one orchard to the next. You've got villagers, farmers and farm workers parading through orchards like a festive flash mob. The queen of the orchard graciously gifting toasts to the tree spirits. Apple tree, we all come to wassail thee. Bear this year and next year, bloom and blow. These wassailers aren't just armed with good wishes and toasts. They've got pots, pans, and even shotguns. Yes, shotguns. Because nothing says Happy New Year, tree spirits, like a well-timed gunshot or two. It's a symphony of chaos, a cacophony of noise meant to wake up those drowsy tree spirits and scare off any lurking demons. You haven't truly celebrated until you've fired a shotgun in the name of a bountiful harvest. So there you have it, the Wassailing Saga, a tale of toasts, trees, and tunes that transcends time. It's a celebration that survived the Middle Ages, danced through centuries, and still manages to shotgun its way into our hearts. The next 12th night, grab your wassailing bowl, find a tree, and belt out a tune that would make even the tree spirits do the electric slide. Wassail to that.